that the Warriors are looking like an incredible force as well. Shady McCoy, since the big acquisition, is it the Warriors since acquiring Jimmy? Is it the Lakers since acquiring Luka?
Hey, that's a tough one, right? Because the Lakers are playing so well. And it's hard to compare because, I mean, I don't know if any other team is playing better than the Lakers right now.
Correct.
Right? I mean, I think the last 20 games were 17-3.
Yes.
Right? And now Luka's starting to find his groove. Even though LeBron's been the best player on the squad, Luka having him as like your number 2 kind of right now that's a great situation.
Mm-hmm.
But the Lakers are playing great too, though. I mean, the Warriors are playing great too. They're the last 9-1 with Jimmy buckets. And then watching them play, it's funny because it's like he brings a certain type of energy, certain type of aura to the squad. Like everybody now is just more like confident, right? And you see it from all the role players. You see it trickle down. Like they play small ball like it's nothing because they know Jimmy could guard the 4. It's nothing. They can run. They push the pace. They're shooting well. It's a hard one. I got to go with the Lakers because they're playing so well right now, but I think the Warriors are super close to the Lakers.
They said Steve Kerr did. Now the feeling is they can beat anybody when they step on the court.
That's what they said.
I think that's true.
Just
I think that's
buckets, huh?
I think that's true. The difference for me, I think the Lakers have been more impressive, but for me it's simple.
Yeah.
If one, the Warriors just got smacked without Jimmy buckets, right, by the Sixers, just got beat down. So I still have that visual in my mind. It happened, I believe, over the weekend. But more importantly, I was thinking about this, 2-5. If you take away one of the stars, Jimmy Butler, Steph, versus if you take away LeBron, Luka, the Lakers are much more competent. Health is a factor in everything.
Yeah.
So I just think that the Lakers are a deeper team as it pertains to 1 to 8. Because in the playoffs, another thing I've realized just in covering basketball more over the last 5 years since working at this network, them rotations, they get real thin come playoff time.
Yeah.
They get real narrow. The players you're watching play right now, you will not see in the playoffs. You're going to see 1 through 8 and maybe 9, depending upon who the 9th man is. I just believe that the Lakers 1 through 9, especially since the acquisition of Luka, I believe that it is stronger. Now, Shady has talked a lot about Kuminga. We will see what will occur after Kuminga shows up and how he will play.
Did you watch him yesterday, though?
I did, but it wasn't as convincing.
I know, but the only thing about the Warriors, when I watch them play compared to the Lakers, is like, you see LeBron and Luka creating for them guys.
Yes.
Right? If you watch the Warriors offense, they got a real offense. Like, they look like college offense. A whole bunch of backdoor cuts, a million screens,
Yeah, they're running the
and everybody's going for Steph Curry, and this dude just pops out to the lane.
Yeah.
There's so many uncontested dunks, so many uncontested shots because their offense is so strong. Compared to the Lakers having Luka and LeBron have to create all that.
But I would suggest it's by force, not by choice. In the sense that Luka and LeBron, like when you watch Giannis play, he is the offense.
Okay.
Luka is going to drive, he's going to take 2, he's going to kick to connect. Connect might swing it to Vincent. If Vincent's not open, he'll swing it back to the net. Back to LeBron. Okay, LeBron going to drive, he's going to take 2, he might throw the oop to a cutting Jackson Hayes. Because the Lakers, that is your offense to their point. Their offense is Luka, you can cook, LeBron, you can cook, and we got shooters.
But not only that, the Warriors always been like that. Even when they had dudes that can cook. When KD could cook and Steph can cook and Klay can cook, they still was running their offense and getting good shots. That's just their natural offense. And then when you get Kuminga back, you do have 3 dudes that can take you off the dribble and off the ball. Because Kuminga is Austin Reeves and more explosive.
Right.
He will take you off the dribble too. So you're going to be able to get him in the lineup too on top of running your offense. This here, man, when I seen the question, this is really close. It is really close. And the Lakers are hot, and I'm going to give the advantage to the Lakers too because I feel like the new additions with Jimmy Buckets and Luka's playing a little better right now than Jimmy Buckets. So I'm going to give the edge to them. But once Kuminga comes back, and if these 2 teams meet in the playoffs, it's going to be a problem. If Austin Reeves come out there to guard Kuminga, it's going to be a problem. It is going to be some matchups that the Warriors are going to be able to exploit in this matchup.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. It is going to be a really good series. But both these teams are impressive. Just matchup-wise.
I got the Lakers because of 2 reasons. One, depth. 4 supporting players last night scored more than 8 points, and that was without Reeves and without Hachimura. So, they have the depth. I do think the overall rosters are really close. This isn't some easy question, right? And then defense, right? We talk about defense since January 21st. Okay, 2nd in opponent points per game, only allowing 105 points a game, and 1st in opponent field goal percentage. The Lakers are playing good defense.
They really are.
Like you see Luka have a block of a 3. He's not supposed to play defense, right? And you see LeBron giving the effort. You see all these other guys giving the effort. J.J. Redick is doing a good job of keeping this core together and letting them fight. For me, they haven't faced a ton of adversity as of late, So I want to see him in this next game stretch where they have the Knicks, Celtics, Nets, Bucks, Nuggets, and Suns.
Ooh.
So they're 17 and 3 in their
We're gonna
last
see
20,
it, Chase.
but we're going to be able to see what they're made of and if they're made to continue to play in May and June.
But 2-5, we have seen a lot, though, as of now. We saw him beat the Nuggets.
The
we saw him
Pelicans,
beat the
though,
Clippers.
dog.
Not the Pelicans. I don't even care about that. We saw him beat the Clippers. Bam, bam. You know what I mean? We've seen them beat.
It's a road trip coming up, dog.
Yes. Now, to the point is, I want to see them play the Celtics. That's the one team that actually gives me.
I want to see him play the Nuggets
pause.
again, too.
I want to see them play the Celtics. Yeah, it would be interesting.
In the summer game series, though, in the Western Conference.
I like them versus everybody right now. Think about
everybody.
it. The Thunder were nice last year. Let's make no mistake about it. SGA, I think, was a top 3 MVP candidate.
Yeah.
Thunder finished 57 and 25, and the Thunder lost to the Dallas Mavericks as a 1 seed. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks in 6. Thunder is not like the Thunder weren't good last year.
No doubt.
It's not like SGA wasn't good last year.
But sometimes you get there a little too early. We all
Agree
seen
with that. Agree with that
You know what I mean?
wholeheartedly.
Now they know that, oh, this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Oh, this okay, this is what it looks like. All right, cool.
Yeah, and Luka looks the same, and he's going to give him that same work. Hey, when we return, Devontae Adams.
900 yards and 7 receiving touchdowns in 11 games. You get what I'm
still
saying?
got it.
So you
still
telling
that
me
boy.
if he plays 5 more games, you're looking at another 1,300-yard season for Devontae Adams. And we're sitting here saying that teams may not or should not want him?
man.
Absolutely. Devontae Adams is a number 1 wide receiver in the National Football
saying that we don't
League.
want him?
And if a team out there, the Buffalo Bills, the Green Bay Packers, the Los
It's a
Angeles
lot of them.
Rams, the Los Angeles Chargers, I could keep going, that need a wide receiver, Devontae Adams, they should be knocking down his door, and it makes a whole lot of sense. I called him. I was going to get him to come on the show. You know what I'm saying? But he said, hey, man, I'm going to Japan. I said, oh, so you still think you're number 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm released and I'm gone. All good. D.A. is that dude, man. He's a leader in that locker room. He is a dog. He does not miss games. He is always available. Any team that needs a number 1 wide receiver should be knocking on Devontae
My question
Adams'
is,
door.
I would agree that a team
sure I just answered
should
your
want
question in that tape.
Devontae Adams. You did not answer my question. My question to you, receiver expert, how much is he going to be worth? Because he is 32. He does have some aging and some miles, tread on those tires. How much would you be willing to pay? Because that's sort of what my answer
Well, right
depends
now,
on.
I mean, I think Devontae Adams in a range, I would say 20 a year.
Oh, then every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm not. Devontae Adams.
20 a year?
What is it, 36? What's the max?
36.
But I'm just saying, if Devontae gets released and a team comes and says, man, here goes 2 years, $45 million or something, Devontae Adams should take that deal to go to a contender and be a number 1 and help your team. Devontae Adams is 32 years old, too, so he is getting up there in age. Right? So I'm not saying you're going to come over there and you're going to say, here go a $100 million deal. No. You take some good money, a friendly deal, and go out there and ball.
And $20 million, I'm in. Sign me up. Like, get me Devontae Adams for $20 million. However, it is very safe to say, and I think we can all agree up here, he is not the same receiver that he used to be. But he is still good. Hey, James. He's not the exact same receiver that he used to be. However,
Can you explain how?
like in terms of age, in terms of speed, in terms of release, like he's still a very good receiver. Do you not agree?
I don't agree. I don't agree at
Does
all.
everyone think that Devontae Adams is the same All-Pro he is today as he was that year?
So hold on.
I don't think he's the same All-Pro.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Why, though?
Well, you can't say
Because you're just finna go to the numbers. That's what you're finna go to. And he had 911 games. And he only did that because he was going through a trade and all that, and he did not
he
play.
eclipsed
If he
1,000
play-
with the both teams. He eclipsed
See what I'm
1,000.
saying? So if he plays those other games, he's a 1,400-yard receiver. So if Devontae was 32 right now and he was 1,400 yards, and let's say he added 3 more touchdowns, he's double-digit touchdowns again, we would be sitting here saying the Jets is dumb for releasing him.
So watching the film, you don't think he's lost a step at all?
Watching the film, Devontae Adams is a bona fide number 1 wide receiver.
like
He
it.
will
I'm gonna
kill
take
you
your-
in the routes. He will kill you on the release. We've seen him go for 200 against Duval, running past people.
Okay.
So we just saying that because we looking at the numbers and all that.
and what he went through. But I just
Man.
real quick though, when you ask why you get his routes, that's